Real stories that prove life begins after 65. Have you ever been made to feel like your best days are behind you? That once you cross 60 or 65, you're expected to slow down, fade away, and simply exist, instead of truly living. Society often whispers, "You've done enough. It's time to rest. Let the younger ones take over." But what if I told you? Some of the most remarkable, inspiring, and world-changing stories didn't happen in youth. They happened in the later years, after retirement, after 65. Welcome to Mindful Aging. A place where age is celebrated, not feared, where every wrinkle tells a story, where every gray hair is a crown of experience, and where we believe life doesn't slow down after 65, it begins again, with more power, purpose, and peace. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of strong, wise, and inspired older adults. Because your second act might just be your best one yet. Now, let's dive into 5 real stories that prove, without a doubt, that life begins after 65. Story number 1. Colonel Sanders, the late bloomer. At 65 years old, Harlan Sanders received his first Social Security check. He was broke. Defeated. Retired from his gas station business. But he had one thing left. A chicken recipe and a dream. He went door to door, restaurant to restaurant, trying to sell it. He was rejected 1,009 times. But the 1,010th. That changed everything. That's how KFC was born, not in his youth, but in his golden years. Today, his face is known around the world. Proof that it's never too late to become a legend. Story number 2. Grandma Moses, painting a new path. Anna Mary Robertson Moses, better known as Grandma Moses, was a farmer's wife for most of her life. She didn't start painting until she was 76 years old. What began as a hobby to keep her hands busy became a national sensation. Her art sold for thousands of dollars. Museums featured her work. The world called her a genius. She once said, "I would never sit back and say I was too old to try something new." And she never did. Story number 3. Nola Oakes, the oldest college graduate. At 95 years old, Nola Oakes became the oldest college graduate in the world. She sat beside students young enough to be her great-grandchildren. Took notes. Studied hard. Wore a cap and gown. And she didn't stop there. She went on to pursue her master's degree after turning 100. Nola proved that you're never too old to learn, and that the human spirit never stops growing. As long as you're willing to dream. Story number 4. Fauja Singh, running beyond limits. Meet Fauja Singh, the man who started long-distance running at the age of 89. By the time he turned 100, he had run several full marathons. Crowds cheered as he crossed finish lines stronger than people half his age. His secret? A clear mind, a light diet, and a joyful heart. Fauja didn't just run. He redefined what aging looks like. He became a global inspiration. Because he refused to let numbers define him. Story number 5. Your story could be next. You might be 65, 70, 85. And maybe you've been told, it's too late. You missed your chance. You should slow down. But those voices, they're wrong. Because as long as you have breath in your lungs, you have purpose. The world is filled with stories of people who bloomed late, who turned their wisdom into action, and who embraced life with open arms. After retirement. So ask yourself, what's your next chapter going to be? You are not too old. You are not too late. You are just getting started. Whether it's writing a book, learning an instrument, traveling the world, or simply living with more joy and intention. Now is the perfect time. Because life after 65, it isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of your most powerful chapter. For my help, please subscribe my channel,